Hello folks, over these next few videos I'm going to show you how to wire up or how to create or do all of the general routing for a PHP framework. It's going to take me a few videos to do this, but we're going to do it one step at a time and I'll make this as easy as possible. Before I begin, I'd like to open up the Trongate desktop app here and just quickly show you what we're going to try and achieve, right? So I'm going to create a new app. I'll just call it my new test app or something like that, and I'm just going to quickly generate this. So that's downloaded from GitHub now and it's all set up and it gives us something like this, okay? And I'm going to just open up my text editor. Alright, and here is the code that was just generated. As you can see, there's a config folder, there's an engine, modules, templates, public, and all of that stuff. But here's what I really want to show you. Here's our modules folder. Now I'm going to go in here and create a new folder called books. And inside books, I'm going to have a new folder called controllers. And inside controllers, I'm going to have a new file called books.php. Now, by the way, I don't care about singular and plural. Use whatever makes you feel good. But I'm going to just say class books extends Trongate. This is the Trongate framework. And I'm just going to say function test, okay? So, and I'll just echo out it works. Alright, so if you've followed this series up until now, this is part of a series. This thing here will not be a surprise, but let's just head back to the app. And I'm going to go to books/test. Look at that nice URL, folks. It's perfect. And as we head, it works. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the promised land. This is the framework's promised land. This is what we are building up to. Now, it will take a few videos and some of it will be a bit tricky, but stand by me and you will know how this is achieved. Now, if I can just take you back to this framework, you'll see that we have a folder called public and it contains an index file. We've got some CSS stuff going on, and you could actually have image folders and all sorts in here. But the first thing that I want you to become aware of is that it's a really good idea to divert your users to a public folder. Any framework worth its salt will do this. Why? Well, two reasons. One, it's a really great separation of concerns so we can keep our code very organized. But secondly, it's very good for security. I mean, look at this config folder. This has got all sorts of things going on. I mean, here's a database file with passwords and everything, right? So if we keep all of the config stuff away from the public folder, same goes for other folders, that is going to be very, very good for security. Therefore, the goal of this video is to start building a framework where visitors get diverted to the public folder. Once we have them in the public folder, then we can use our SPL autoload register stuff and start loading up classes and doing all of that cool stuff. But first, let's create our new directory. Now, I've got one, I'm going to just keep using it actually, called PHP training. Why not? I have used this throughout the series. It doesn't matter if it's empty or if you've got files in it, who cares? But what we'll do is, let's just make that new public folder. And there it is. Now inside the public folder, I want you to make a file called index.php. And we're going to have a little h1 here. And it's going to just say, welcome to the public folder. This is index.php. Okay, so if we now head to our website address, for me it's PHP training. Okay, PHP training. I'm going to just go to PHP training and on its own you'll get possibly something like that, maybe not. But if we go to /public, because this is an index file, of course it's going to say welcome. This is index.php. Fine. Of course, the challenge is that if we add something on to the URL, such as hello, Well, it's going to say object not found. So what we're going to do is we're going to use htaccess to divert people who go here back to the main index that's inside public. To do this, we're going to be using htaccess. Now let's make a new file inside the public folder called .htaccess. 2 C's, 2 S's. Okay, so it's .htaccess. That's the name of it. Now, the code here is going to be quite miserable. So let me just show you in plain English what our htaccess file does, okay? So imagine it's talking to the computer. It's going to say, hey. Okay. Alright, so it's going to say, if you have the mod rewrite module, if you have that, then switch on the rewrite engine. And then we're going to say, look at the string that is on the URL. What string? If you think about the public folder, whatever's after this thing, whatever it may be, look at that part, right? And we're going to say, if that thing is not a directory, and if it's not a file, then send the user to index.php. That's what we're going to try and do here, right? So here's how the syntax goes. We're going to do some tags, and we're going to say if module. Now, back to the plain English, it's this module, right? Now, the way that we do this is we say mod rewrite.c and close the tag. And then we're going to do a closing tag here that says if module like that. Now, this is an if statement. It looks horrid, but it actually is an if statement. We're going to say, now back to the plain English. We've done that, right? Let's just say done, okay? So something, gee, great. Oh, great. Right, there we go. So we're going to say switch on the rewrite engine. Now, how do we do that? Well, we just say rewrite engine on. Oh, on. Hello. That's how we do it. Done. Next, look at the string that's on the URL. So this is what's called a rewrite condition. We write rewrite cond, right? We're going to do a %. Where's my %? Here it is here. We're going to do curly brackets, and it's going to be request file name. This here refers to the string that is on the URL. Those of you who have used JavaScript, you may have seen template strings before, like this. It's exactly the same idea, except we're using a %, okay? Now, back to the thing. Look at the thing on the URL, okay? If it's not a directory, well, that's going to be not, and then we're going to do a directory flag, so it's -d. All right. So if it's not a directory, that's done. And if it's not a file, okay, so we'll do the same again. Now take a guess, if D's not a directory, what do you think we add for not a file? Touch the screen. Touch the screen. You got it right, it's an F, it's not a file. Well done, you genius, you. So that's that done as well. So what we're going to do now, we're going to send the user to index.php. So the way that we do this is we say rewrite rule. Well, if we go back to the page, let's say we're going to go to hello, right? We want to have it so that it takes that hello, and instead it's going to take the user to index.php. That's the type of structure we're looking for, but beware, when we're doing htaccess stuff, we don't do quotations. Instead, on the left side, we're going to do a caret symbol, and on the right side, we're going to do a dollar symbol. If we save and refresh, oh hallelujah, oh hallelujah. Now, of course, The problem here is if we go to goodbye, it's going to say object not found, and that's not good. I mean, you can't just keep on changing it every time. Well, actually, you could do it one time. But of course, we want it to do this for everything in the universe. So the way that we do that is we say in parenthesis, we're going to say any character. Now, any character can be signified with a dot, and we want it to be any character of any length. We do a plus symbol. That's what that means, okay? So if we save that, now I'm going to head back and just add some random stuff here. Look, it's completely random. And if I hit return, as you can see, it's now going through our index file, which is absolutely perfect. Now, by the way, if you've been following this training, you'll remember that I was saying that things like this require and include these parentheses are kind of optional, you know. Well, this is a trend that continues because I think they're optional here as well, actually. We can get it working without those parentheses, but the examples I've seen have them, so we're going to add them as well. Now, one more thing before we finish this. It's considered a good practice to switch off multi-views. We're going to just say options, a minus sign, and multi-views like that, okay? Now what that does is something like this. Imagine you've got, let's just say public / thing.html, and then maybe you've got something like public thing.htm. Well, we don't want it to get confused. This type of thing has been known to break these rewrite rules. So to prevent that type of thing from happening, we say options, and we are switching off multi-views. So save that, and we are ready to rock and roll. Okay, now, before you crack open the champagne, we've still got the main directory to contend with. We cannot have this. It's entirely unacceptable. So we're going to have another htaccess file. We're going to head into our main directory. We're going to say .htaccess. Okay. Now, just like before, we can have this if statement thing going on. In fact, let's just see. You know what? I'm feeling a bit crazy. Let's just copy the whole thing. Let's just copy the whole thing. Now, we're going to be sending the user to that public directory. That's what this means. I'm sending them to the public directory. I don't need to add in this not a directory, not a file business. We don't need to do that here. Instead, it's just going to be a rewrite rule that says, look, if something comes in, send them to public, right? So let's just save it. And I'm going to go to PHP training / blah. And as you can see, it has sent them to public. Now, if we have just a /, it's taking us back to the directory. Can you see that? So we're going to have another rule here. And our other rule is going to say, look, if there's nothing at all, so let's just do this and take it out. So there's nothing, right? Then we still refresh, send them to that public folder. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. Now we're ready to rock and roll. It's just 2 htaccess files, ladies and gentlemen. One in the main directory, sending them to public. One in public, sending them to index. Join me in the next video and we'll take this further.